The Funnel Tournament returns for its third season after the conclusion of Marble Sports Game Season 4, and the Lattes are here to welcome us to Latte Lane to kick off the season. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Lattes, of course, they did rather well. I believe 5th place in the last Funnel Tournament in Latte Lane, a track last season as well, and the Lattes won that, so the home crown. Pretty excited for this. The Celestic Scions are defending champions, and rounding out the podium from last season, the Royal Raindrops and Thunder Gods. And they will be looking forward to capitalizing on that and trying to defend their podium status. Here we go with the Latte Lane track. Bit modified, we've got the bottom half, let's say bottom 2/3 of the track stay the same, but we've got 3 new funnels at the top, and that's going to change it up a bit. And here are our 16 competitors, and here we go. We're going to have Sapphire, Katydid, Ducky, Orbit, Starshine, Berry, Moist, and Helios now for our first heat of the season, and away we go. It's the same format as the last season. So the top 4 of each heat move on to the final, and the bottom 4 will go to a match from 9th through 16th. There are no times involved. And right now, it's the Purple Rockets duking it out. Helios takes the lead with the Sunrise Storm. They're looking to bounce back after a respectable 10th place finish last season. And it's Katydid, I believe, from the Crickets, who replaced Grasshopper this season. Not a good debut so far. Followed by the Royal Raindrop. And Katydid is down into the final, joined by Moist. Katydid's through, Moist is done. And now we've got a quartet straight into Berry plummets on through, followed by Orbit. And we've got our top half, and the Royal Raspberries go down. I don't think anybody expected that. The Royal Raspberries, after we saw Berry dominate in the B-League, they're going down in the heat, and they're going to be relegated to the 9th to 16th match. Moving on, looks like there's going to be Sapphire from the Celestic Scions, continuing their top half streak. Starshine from the Stardust, Ducky from the Green Geese, and Helios from the Sunrise Storm. The Celestic Scions now 9 for 9 on top half finishes in the Funnel Tournament. Here we go now. Vespa, Castor, Evergreen, Cappuccino, Green Eye, Ball, Arctic and Cloudy, I believe. And away we go. Time for Frozen Felines shaking on through. The Lattes are the first one down. The Frozen Felines, they are the Chili Captors. They rebranded their team in the off-season, trying to distinguish themselves a little bit more. Same marbles, same team members, back with a new name, and they're looking to rebound here, and they've done it. Green Eye's taking the lead, it looks like. And down in the final funnel, the Thunder Gods are plummeting, and they're joined by the Circus Clowns, and the Thunder Gods are done. There go! Oh, we got a quartet shaking. Now there's the Lattes and the Circus Clowns, and the final spot will go to the Cannonballs. And the Arctic Penguins snatch the transfer spot. They'll be moving on along with the Evergreen Warriors. Green Eye drops them through in the end, and the Bumblebees, Bumblebees will be winning the heat. Not good for our hosts, who won this track last season. They're going to get no better than 7 points in a 9th place finish this time around. Look at this final run by Vespa from the Bumblebees. Pretty well done there. Latte fans not happy with that performance. Here we go now. 9th to 16th, Berry, Cappuccino, Orbit Ball, Katydid, Castor, I believe that Moist down there, and Clowny, and away we go. Now this is for points. Circling all in the opening funnel. Thunder God's first one down, followed by the Cannonballs. They're plummeting. Oh, everybody in now. And it's the Royal Raspberries holding the lead, duking it back with Moist, and Berry single-handedly leads now. And I think that's what we expected to see from the Royal Raspberries representative, hoping to redeem themselves after pretty poor performance in round 1. It's the Cannonballs down there, into the orange funnels first, followed by our host, the Lattes. There go the Thunder Gods, and the Lattes are going to be the first ones through! Disaster for the Lattes. They go first to worst from this track, and now they're followed by the Cannonballs, the Purple Rockets, the Thunder Gods, looks like Katydid from the Crickets, the Royal Raindrop Circus Clowns. Where is Berry? Oh my goodness, not even in. There we go, into the purple chute now. And there's the domination we expected from the Royal Raspberries. Berry shaking on through into the orange funnels finally. And the Royal Raspberries will pick up 7 points with a 9th place finish. And that is a respectable debut to the Funnel Tournament. The Lattes, meanwhile, disaster on their home turf, and their fans pretty stunned with that one. Cannonball, Ball making their debut after replacing Can from last season. There's Orbit from the Purple Rock, another debutante. Castor, of course not. Katie did, yes. Moist, returning from Season 2. Clowny, of course. Now Barry, newcomer. We're gonna skip, just a little bit more to Barry's domination. But I think they will be a team to watch this tournament. Now for the final, Sapphire, Green Eye, Starshine, Arctic, Ducky, Evergreen, Vespa, and Helios. Here we go for the finale. Who will win the first gold of the season? Celestic Science still yet to place outside of the top 6 in a funnel tournament race. Can they keep that streak up? Currently, yes. They're duking it out. They have the lead now. And 7 marbles, 6 as I say that, as the Evergreen Warriors drop on through. Get a close-up of that funnel, and it's 2 green marbles fighting with Sapphire. There's a lot of green marbles in this here. I'd say half of them. And it is, oh, look at them swarming in tandem in the big blue funnel. Starshine pushes a few in. Down into the final funnel is the Evergreen Warriors. They're going to be done, followed by the Sunrise Storm. Can they hold it? Yes, they put 1 in. They put 2 in. They put 3 in. And they're not going to be able to hold on for a podium, but a great result from Helios. It's Ducky for the bronze. Green Eye is looking like they're going to have the silver unless Sapphire plummets on through. And they will! Sapphire wins gold, and the defending champions are back on top. The Celestic Science. Unbelievable. They now have 3 golds in the funnel tournament in 9 races, still yet to place outside of the top 6, and they are just unbeatable right now. That was a great final stand by Helios in the final funnel. Pushed 3 marbles through. Ducky for the bronze, Green Eye for the silver, and Sapphire for the gold. Of course, Celeste won both the gold last season, so sharing the wealth this time, it seems. The Celestic Science fans, Sapphire going over, saluting the fans. Well done on a well-earned victory for our defending champions. 25 points to them, 20 to the Frozen Felines, 15 for the Green Geese, and then 12-0 all the way down to our host, the Lattes. But it is Sapphire triumphant on the podium. Green Eye in second. That's a great debut for the Frozen Felines. And Ducky in bronze. And each Green Geese won a bronze last season, I believe. Now, of course, it's just event number 1. Anything could happen. There's 10 races this season, so 9 more just for our bottom contenders to make their move. But, as it stands, can anybody catch the Celestic Science? We'll have to find out next time. And we'll see you then at the Penguin Plunge. After missing last season due to not being invited, the Arctic Penguins are ready to dive back into the funnel tournament and host race number 2 of Season 3 at the Penguin Plunge. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. This track did make its debut back in the opening season of the funnel tournament. I believe the Arctic Penguins finished last. Not positive on that, but the Arctic Penguins scored 10 points in 7 races outside of their goal, so we'll go with it. Fans anxiously awaiting here. We got another sneak peek from the mascot of the Marvel Sports Games and Funnel Tournament, Zuka. Hello there. And the Celestic Science are defending champions back on top, and their home fans pretty happy with that one. They won Latte Lane, and are still yet to finish in the bottom half of a funnel tournament, or just funnel race in general. That's including the Marvel Sports Games. And there's the Emperor Penguin right there, not to be confused with me. Here we go, heat number 1 of the Penguin Plunge with Celeste, Hyperion, Pollux, Slats, Espresso, Framboise, Billy, and Cyanide. And away we go at the Penguin Plunge. The Lattes hosted the last track. They're not doing great here. Them and the Thunder Gods are down into the second funnel there. Not the third, excuse me. As Framboise falls on down into the third now. Lattes are in dead last after finishing in 5th in the funnel tournament last season, as the Green Geese are up on top, as the Sunrise Storm will be a little hit there to the Emperor Penguin, not great there, as the Sunrise Storm were the first one into that orange funnels, but they've recovered a little bit. It's the Celestic Science and the Bumblebees down there, and the Celestic Science are in danger. They're going to fall on through. They're going to be joined by the Royal Raspberries, the Bumblebees, and the Lattes in their top half streak. finally comes to an end. Hold on a sec, we only have 7 finishers. I think the Thunder Gods flew off the track. Yet Pollux is going to take a leap off the entrance right there. And the Thunder Gods are not going to advance. So the Lattes will scrape on by. But yeah, the Celestic Science, honestly, it's very incredible how long they managed to make that streak last. 9 funnel tournament races, add in 4 from the Marble Sports games. That's 13 top half finishes in a row in funnel races, and it's finally going to come to an end. But congratulations to Celestic Science. Heat number 2 now, with Bouncy, Sulfur, Nund, Chill, Stardust, Pine, Dew, and Cicada. Thanks for the tracks already, and away we go. Heat number 2 now. Top 4 to the final, bottom 4 relegated to the 9th to 16th match. And up top, it's the Purple Rockets, I believe. No, that's the Cannonballs. Purple Rockets are going to fall on through second. Nope, they pushed another. They fall through 4th into the 3rd funnel. As it is Nund from the Cannonballs holding the lead. Did not get off to a great debut with ball in the first race of the season. They're looking to recover here as Cicada and Cicada plummets on through like a stone, and they're going to finish first. Followed by the Circus Clowns, the Evergreen Warriors trying to hold on, and they will not be able to. In the final spot, who will get knocked out? And it will be our host, Chill from the Arctic Penguins, making their final tournament debut, replacing Polar. Chill not going to be able to move on. It will be Nom, Stardust, Dew, and winning the heat, Sulfur from the Purple Rockets. Final answer. Look at this, the Crickets not having a successful season. They were, of course, our Season 1 champions. Finished 9th last season, not doing great here. 2 bottom half finishes to start the season. Couple teams getting back-to-back bottom half finishes. The Circus Clowns as well. And so the Royal Raspberries, which I think a lot of people are finding surprising. But we did see Barry dominate that 9th through 16th match. You gotta wonder what the strategy is with the Royal Raspberries, because it seems once they take a lead, they don't give it up. They're going to be competing against Swack, Cicada, Bouncy, Celeste, Pine, and I believe Chill, and Pollux. And away we go in the 9th and 16th match. And it is the Crickets again plummeting, as the Royal Raspberries looking to keep that lead I was just mentioning. They're fighting back with Pine, and Frambois has it up top. And already, look at this spread stratifying the field. We've got half of them split, and they're all starting to shake and gather into that 3rd funnel. The Arctic Penguins trying to avoid another last place finish on their home track, and they're shaking around with the Bumblebees, who might take it for them, but there goes Chill into the final funnel. Swax will finish in last. Chill getting at least 1 point. Just 1 point, and they're going to be followed by the Celestic Science. Not good result for them. There goes Pollux. There goes Bouncy. Cicada looking to be the 11th place finisher, and once again, once they have that lead, they do not give it up. Frambois has a 2-3 funnel lead over Pine, and that's where it will end. The Royal Raspberries will win the 9th through 16th match for the 2nd round in a row. 7 solid points, and you gotta wonder, if they had that lead earlier on in the heat, where would they be right now? Certainly well high up in the standings. But 14 points, that's nothing to sneeze at. Celestic Science, first bottom 4 finish in their final tournament career. Well, first bottom half finish. Thunder Gods picking up another 3 points. That's not great for them. Might slot them at least in the bottom couple, maybe even last in the overall standings. Not good for our only team who's finished on the overall podium twice in the final tournament. The Arctic Penguins fans not particularly pleased with a 15th place finish. Now you're ready for the final. Billy, Nund, Hyperion, Stardust, Cyanide, Dew, Sulfur, and Espresso. Who will win the 2nd gold of the season in the funnel tournament? Up top, it's the Sunrise Storm shaking out. Now it's Nund and Billy, and the Green Geese have taken the lead. Down into that 3rd funnel, the final of the blue funnels. It was Espresso from the Lattes first. as Billy once again duking it out with Non, the two solid colored marbles, as Dew and Espresso are the first ones into the orange funnels, and Espresso plummeting. Dew trying to stage a bit of a recovery. Stardust, Latte's fighting down there as the Cannonballs have inherited the lead, and there go the Lattes. There go the Chili Cat's Eyes, the Stardust, Sunrise Storm, Purple Rockets, Cannonballs, Green Geese. Cannonballs fall on through. Can the Royal Raindrops complete? They do it! They do it! Emphasis on the do there, because the Royal Raindrops have won their first gold medal in the funnel tournament. Look at this recovery from Dew. They were in 7th place in the orange funnels. They recover all the way up to 1st. Stupendous job from the Royal Raindrops representative. They get it done. Outstanding recovery. That's got to be one of the greatest comebacks that I have ever seen in the funnel tournament. Dew, outstanding performance here. First gold for the team, first medal of the season, and the Royal Raindrops have got to be going crazy. Billy from the Green Geese picks up the silver, Non from the Cannonballs picks up the bronze, Sulphur comes just short, and Hyperion and Stardust rounding up the double-digit points, but the Royal Raindrops are celebrating today. They got second last season, each Dew and Moist shipping in a podium apiece. Neither were gold. This one is, and the Green Geese will get their second podium of the season, None will get their first, and the double medalist Green Geese have vaulted to the top of the standings. 35 points to the Royal Raindrops, 30, they vault up 7, the Cannonballs jump 8, the Purple Rockets jump 6, and the Latte's the only other team to move up in the standings, and they get off that last place. Thank you for watching, we'll see you next time at the Solo Spin. Race number 3 of the Funnel Tournament, Season 3, is here at the Solo Spin. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and the Sunrise Storm will be playing host to the 3rd round of Funnel Tournament Season 3. They've got a pretty unique track, very long, stretchy one here at the Solo Spin, home of the Sunrise Storm. And we've got our first heat lined up in the gates. We've got Katydid, Moist, Swax, Evergreen, I believe Arctic, Numb, and then the Green Geese and the Circus Dogs barely giving me any time to finish. Speaking of, oh look, we almost got a stoppage, but we are clear to keep on going here at the Solo Spin. It's the Evergreen Warriors, that is Evergreen, who is the last one into that blue funnel, but will not be the last one into the next. In fact, it's Bouncy from the Circus Clowns who has taken the lead into the yellow funnel before the large shoots into the final section of the course, where dangerously circling around to the entry of that final funnel go the Cannonball through the Purple Rockets. I apologize, I cannot tell the difference. They will not be the first ones to finish. It will be the Green Geese and then the Bumblebees, followed by them, and then Katydid from the Crickets. Arctic Penguins will be moving on. Remember, top 4 of each team move on, along with the Circus Clowns, the Evergreen Warriors, and Moist from the Royal Raindrops will be moving on to the final. Not a fantastic run. Swax pulling double duty from the last round, where they placed dead last at the Penguin Plunge. Not a good look for the Bumblebees coaching organization. We'll have to see if Vespa can redeem themselves at the next track. Evergreen, good result. Royal Raindrops. Royal Raindrops are in second in the overall championship right now, so good for them to move on. Get our second heat now with Sapphire, Helios, Castor, Starshine. This one has the Purple Rockets, the Royal Raspberries, the Frozen Felines, and the Latte. So it was Non, also pulling double duty in the previous heat. Apologies again for a little bit difficult to tell apart. And it is Starshine from the Stardust leading the way, circling with Sapphire from Celestic Science, who won the first event, lost their final top half streak, with Celeste placing 14th at the Penguin Plunge. They're looking to hold on here up top with the hosts and the Stardust. Royal Raspberries trying to get their first top half finish. Surprisingly, both bottom half finishes, albeit both 9th, in the first 2 races. And down go the Lattes. They're going to be the first ones done, followed by the Purple Rockets and the Celestic Science Plummet. They're going to finish, and it's going to be close, but the Thunder Gods lose the transition spot to the Frozen Felines. There go the Sunrise Storm, and the Royal Raspberries will be blazing top half here. Moving on, there he is. and Starshine will win the heat for the Stardust. Good result. That's 3 for 3 top half finishes for them. They currently have a pair of 6th place finishes. Will they be able to perhaps capitalize more on it this time? I believe sitting in 6th in the overall championship as well. So looking to move up. Royal Raspberries, they were in 10th with this first top half finish. A little bit their highest result of the season. We'll see if Barry can match that domination we saw in the Season 4 B-League. That was just unreal. Sunrise Storm fans pretty happy. Home crowd getting their 3rd top half finish. They'll be moving on. Katie did Sulfur, Ducky, Castor, Non, Cappuccino, Swax, and Sapphire. And away we go, for this is for points now, 9th through 16th. So you do want to get as high as, well, I mean, you always want to get as high as possible, but this is where it really matters. And it's Swax from the Bumblebees holding the lead. They were the only one in that funnel. We already have some takers into the yellow, a lot of them hitting pinballs into the entry there, and Swax holds the lead. They go the Green Geese, Purple Rockets, the Crickets, and Celestic Science. Both are final tournament champions in the bottom half of this one. Celestic Science winning Season 2 and the Crickets in Season 1. Thunderclouds, of course, 2 podiums in those 2 seasons as well. And the Celestic Science almost fall through first. It's the Crickets, then the Purple Rockets, then go the Celestic Science. And the Green Geese will round out the bottom 4. The Thunder Gods will get 12th, which is, believe it or not, their best finish of the season. There goes Swax, drops 2 spots. Cannonball's 10th. And then Cappuccino from the Lattes will pick up 7 points in 9th. But disappointing for the Crickets. Katydid comes in dead last. Purple Rockets pick up another 1 point from Sulfur. Sapphire just 2. Celestic Science go back-to-back 14th place finishes. Not what they had in mind for the defending champions. Wax and Non, 2 of the marbles pulling double duty, I believe. Maybe the only 2. Actually, I believe Sulfur might be pulling double duty as well. So all 3 of the marbles pulling double duty from the last race, not having some success. Now here we go for the final. Green Eye, Moist, Berry, Bouncy, Helios, Evergreen, Starshine, and Arctic, who will win the 3rd gold of the season at the Solar Spin. 3 marbles take a plummet into the blue funnel. Simultaneously, they're followed by Barry, and it's the Sunrise Storm holding it for the home crowd. They would go crazy if Helios can manage to pull this off. But it's Green Eye from the Frozen Felines who's taking the lead. Green Eye won silver in their last race back in the opening outing of this season, back at Latte Lane. It is Helios taking the lead once more, stealing it from the Evergreen Warriors, as Arctic is down on 3rd, followed by the Royal Raspberries. And first to finish will be the Arctic Penguins, followed by the Royal Raspberries. The Stardust will play 6th again, and we've got our top 5. And it's going to be the Green Eye and the Frozen Felines. There go the Royal Raindrops, and there go the Evergreen Warriors. It's between Bouncy, and Bouncy's not going to do it. The Sunrise Storm have 1 gold on their home track. Nobody expected that. The Sunrise Storm are victorious here on the Solar Spin. Unbelievable. 2 seasons in a row that the 3rd track host has won their home circuit, and the Sunrise Storm pick up a plethora of points here. What a run by Helios and the home crowd. Thrilled. Sunrise Storm are victorious over the Circus Clowns, who needed that medal. They were well down the order, I believe in 12th. And Evergreen from the Evergreen Warriors picks up their first medal of the season. They were in the mid-pack as well. Royal Raindrops, they were in 2nd. They pick up a nice 12 points in 4th. But it is Helios triumphant, the home crowd. The Sunrise Storm did not give too many things to cheer about in the C-League. In Season 4, they did avoid relegation, but nothing fantastic. But they are going crazy here at the Solar Spin today. They jump 4 spots into the lead, 6 points clear of the Royal Raindrops. The Frozen Felines hold 3rd. The Circus Clowns jump 7, and a couple others jumping a few spots as well. The Crickets, our Season 1 champions, are in dead last. The Thunder Gods only 1 point better than them. Purple Purple Rockets, Cannonballs, Celestic Stars, and Green Geese among those plummeting, and we'll see you next time at the Clown House. If the prior 3 funnel races haven't left your head spinning enough, I'd strap it on tight as I say welcome to the Clown House. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Clown House, home of the Circus Clowns, was the season finale back in the first edition of the tournament. Didn't make an appearance last season, but we are ready to get this underway. Home of the Circus Clowns with Vespa, Clowny, Espresso, Chill, Framboise, Ball, Dew, and Cicada ready to kick us off in our first heat of 2. And we are rolling. The Circus Clowns, our hosts, are in this heat. They're still in the top funnel in a top 3 position. Remember, the top half move on. The bottom half are eliminated. And currently, Ball from the Cannonballs is the first one down there, joined by Vespa from the Bumblebees. They'll plummet on through those 2. And then there go the Arctic Penguins. And, oh, look at that move by Cicada. That was a brilliantly executed stall tactic. And they will push the Lattes on through. Cicada with a masterclass strategy right there as Framboise from the Royal Raspberries will win the heat. But look at this replay. So, there go the Cannonballs and Bumblebees. They're going to split. They're going to be the first 2 finishers. The Arctic Penguins are going to be the third. The Latte circle in there. Cicada stalls. Looks like they're about to fall in. Manages to get the Lattes to fall through and the Circus Clowns. Then falls in. The Royal Raindrops come through on the left, and the Royal Raspberries will win the heat. A royal round there. Pollux, Orbit, Cyanide, Celeste, Hyperion, Pine, Stardust, and Billy now in our second heat. Stardust, of course, won this race back in Season 1. Stardust were not in contention, but they did manage to secure a Cricket's Championship by winning that race. And it's the Celestic Signs, Evergreen Warriors, and Cyanide shaking on down around there. Ooh, they got a trifecta down there. Stardust is going. There go the chilly Frozen Felines. And the Celestic Signs, Green Geese will take the final eliminated spot. Evergreen Warriors and Sunrise Storm come through. The Thunder Gods will be moving on. But the Purple Rockets plummet on through in the right before them, so Pollux will win the heat. Of course, it doesn't matter you win the heat or not, as long as you move on. But look at this. So the Stardust split on the right, they're done. Frozen Felines and Celestic Scions go through on the left. And Billy just loses out that battle to Pine. As Hyperion shakes on through on the right. Look at this. Pollux is about to drop through. Orbit drops through a little bit before. But there you go. We have our top and bottom half finishers now. Billy, Vespa, Celeste, Ball, Cyanide, Arctic, Stardust, and Espresso here in the 9th through 16th match. This is worth points, so you does matter where you finish now. Doesn't matter, oh, top half, bottom half. And it's the Stardust not doing good, but it's Ball from the Cannonballs is going to plummet on. Oh, wait a minute! The Bumblebees jumped off the track and landed in the finish line. They're going to take dead last. Cannonball 15th, Stardust 14th, the Lattes will take 13th, and Celestic Scions will not take 12th. That will be the Chilly Cat. Frozen Felines, excuse me. Old habits don't die hard, I guess. Arctic Penguins in 10th, and then Billy from the Green Geese. Hey, look at this. Let's look at the Bumblebees there. Vespa's going to take a beeline. Haha, beeline. Off the rail there. And, Cannonballs and Stardust. I go to Lattes. Frozen Felines, Cyanide will take 12th. Celeste, and the Celestic Scions have had 3 bottom half finishes in a row. That streak that I'm talking about has been broken, and pretty badly. Green Geese will take the highest amount of points in that round with 7 in 9th place. But here we go for the final. Framboise, Pollux, Dew, Pine, Cicada, Orbit, Clowny, and Hyperion. And here we go for the final of the Clown House. The home crowd looking to get a good run here, not doing so great. It's Orbit and Pollux up at the top. And now the Purple Rockets have inherited the lead. Cicada and Framboise, the first ones into the second layer, and Cicada is done first. Framboise looking like they're the next, but there goes Pollux. Framboise will take 6th, however. And with our final 4, who's going to get the podium? It will be the Circus Clowns. The Sunrise Storm, again up there, but they will not. Will they hold on? Not long enough. The Purple Rockets, final answer, have won gold. Orbit gets it done. And for the first time in history, the Purple Rockets win the gold medal. 0 gold medals in the Marvel Sports Games, 0 in the B-League, 0 in Marble Maniacs, 0 in the final tournament. That changed today with Orbit triumphantly winning at the Clown House. That podium battle was tight, though. Hyperion will pick up the silver medal, another medal for our championship leaders, the Sunrise Storm, and the Circus Clowns, our home team, will win bronze. Back-to-back medals for the hosts, as the Sunrise Storm had won last week at the Solar Spin. But it's Orbit on top for the Purple Rockets, and Pine from the Evergreen Warriors comes just close, as does Dew. Although I think that's a funny coincidence. So, first place at the last race got second here, second place at the last race got third, third got fourth, and fourth got fifth. So, these teams are consistently doing pretty good, although the Purple Rockets have had an inconsistent season. How much will they jump up here? The Sunrise Storm hold a 15-point lead in the championship over the Royal Raindrop. Purple Rockets jump 5, and the Green Geese and Circus Clowns have vaulted over the Frozen Felines, the Green Geese, holding on to that podium. The Bumblebees have inherited last place. Meanwhile, in the individual championship, Helios leads 37 points to Dew's 36, Green Eye and Hyperion in the tie for third, and then a tie for fifth between Sapphire and Orbit. And so in the bottom half of the standings, both Royal Raspberries pick up 17th and 18th, and then we still have, looks like 7 marbles yet to break into the double digits. Will they do it next time? Find out at the Sapphire Skyscraper. Looming over our competitors' heads today, the Sapphire Skyscraper towers over the competition here at the home of the Celestic Scions. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, our defending champions, who are not putting up a fantastic run this season, I'm not gonna lie. The Celestic Scions, Sapphire and Celeste, looking to get the ship back on track here at their home stadium, and the Sapphire Skyscraper has been built here, and it's a very simplistic track. One that I think will suit those who are better at the non-Jubilito funnels, such as Barry from the Royal Raspberries. And we're going to get this one underway with Clowny, the aforementioned Barry, Ball, Arctic, Cappuccino, Sulphur, Ducky, and Cyanide. Our championship leaders, the Sunrise Storm, are not in this heat. However, the Royal Raindrop also not in this heat. But our third and fourth place teams, the Green Geese and Circus Clowns, they are. And it is the Green Geese up top. Not anymore, though. It has fallen to the Frozen Felines, who get pushed in by Barry, and the Royal Raspberries have taken the lead. We've seen that once Barry gets that lead, he is really hard to dethrone. Meanwhile, farther down the order, Sulphur from the Purple Rockets not matching the dominance Orbit had at the Clown House a week ago. Arctic down there, as is Ball. Ball not having a great season. Pretty paltry, actually. 1 point in 2 races. Not looking to be a good replacement for Can from the Cannonballs. None to the bronze. The team as a whole is struggling. Purple Rockets will be the first into the final funnel. Remember, top 4 advance, bottom 4 eliminated. And those 2 dark marbles down there are joined by the Arctic Penguins. And Sulphur will be the first one through, followed by Ball, and their Arctic Penguins look like they're about to fall through. The Lattes are in danger. Can they get either of our 3rd and 4th place runners to jump on in? No, they cannot. The Lattes will drop on in. Ducky from the Green Geese comes in the transfer spot. Oh my goodness, Barry. We knew it would be coming at some point, and this is where the Royal Raspberries 2 start to shine. We had some interference, actually. Barry took so long to get down there. We had to cut the camera just to the final funnel. But the Royal Raspberries have been waiting for a while this season to see the Flash come and do this. Barry... well, can't really say I'm too surprised. Matter of fact, I'm more surprised it took this long for Barry to get a dominant run in the heat. We'll be moving on to the finals along with Cyanide and Dougie and Clowny. Cappuccino, Arctic down there. They will not be moving on. The Lattes have not had a very good time this season. I believe they're down in 14th maybe in the overall standings. And they are not doing great. The Arctic Penguins also not having a fantastic run, although markedly better than their performance in Season 1, where Arctic won gold in the first event, which was worth 10 points back then. And then from event 2-8, they put up a collective 10 points and finished in last. Cicada, Moist, Vespa, Stardust, Pine, Pollux, Helios, and Sapphire are hosts the Celestic Science here in Heat number 2. Sapphire looking to get their second top half finish, which would also be the team's second top half finish. They put up 3 bottom half finishes in a row after finally losing their top half streak. And they are up top, dueling with Cicada from the Crickets. Cicada trying to right the ship after Katie's poor performance. And it is Moist down there in last, followed by Pine and Vespa. And Pine's gonna fall on into the blue funnels first. Sapphire still duking it out, but will join the others in that penultimate, or the final yellow funnel, I guess. Stardust in there. Stardust started the season with a trifecta of 6th place finishes. Got 14th last event and are looking to better that. Cicada still up top though for the Crickets, as we're about to get our first taker into the final funnel, and it is Moist from the Royal Raindrops, who are a 2nd place team, I believe, and they might not be for much longer, as Moist is about to drop on through, and there they go, followed by the Thunder Gods. Pollux plummets on in, and will be joined by Pine, and it looks like Vespa, yes indeed. So the Celestic Science will get a top half finish for their home crowd. They'll take the transfer spot, followed by Stardust. The Sunrise Storm will put up another top half. They're 5 for 5 now. Pretty impressive. And Cicada from the Crickets will pick up the win. Desperately needed for a team down in 15th, I think. Not good for our Season 1 champions. I believe they got 8th last season. Cicada and Grasshopper were the duo. They were the dynamic duo in Season 1. They were basically unbeatable, although it was close in the end. But Season 2, Grasshopper fell apart. Got replaced by Katie did. Not doing very good right now. And they might be Katie Dunn by the end of the season. Cicada, though, always a consistent runner. Up there in the all-time points leaderboard, I believe Castor might be leading that. No, actually, I think Dew is. Celestic Science. Happy to be moving on as we head to the 9th through 16th match now with Pine, Sulfur, Ball, Vespa, Pollux, Arctic, Moist, and I believe Cappuccino here in the 9th through 16th match, which is worth points. You can get up to 7 on offer here, and Ball from the Cannonballs will be the first one to fall through that opening funnel. It's the Purple Rockets up atop with the Evergreen Warriors. 2 podium finishers from late. Evergreen got one back at the Solar Spin, and Orbit, of course, won the Purple Rockets' first ever gold at the Clown House. Cannonballs also won a bronze back in race number 2 at the Penguin Plunge. It's been downhill from there. Our Penguins, they haven't done anything so far. Maybe a 5th place finish. They need to step up the pressure, but not fall through. That is not the type of pressure I meant. They're into the final funnel with the Cannonballs. Soon to be joined by the Bumblebees. This is for points. Who will not be scoring this race? And it will be the Cannonballs. No, it's going to be the Arctic Penguins. Cannonballs will take 1 point on the day. 2 for the Bumblebees. Final bottom 4 spot will go to Moist. So, we can get the top half here. Well, top half and the bottom half. Thunder Gods 12th. Again, I think that's the 2nd best result of the season. Evergreen Warriors 11th. Latte's 10th. And Soul from the Purple Rockets will pick up a race win in 9th here. 7 points. Solid. This is where it all falls apart. I thought the Cannonballs were going to drop on through here, but the Arctic Penguins, reminiscent of their Season 1 form, I guess, not fantastic. All of these teams, barring the, I guess the Purple Rockets and Evergreen Warriors are in the mid-pack, but the Royal Raindrops are going to take a huge hit here, as all their close competition placed in the top half, it looks like, and they are definitely not going to close that lead on the Sunrise Storm. It was already like 15 points or so for entering this race. And this is going to be huge. So here we go for the final. Ducky, Berry, Cicada, Cyanide, Stardust, Sapphire, Helios, and you'll forgive me, I forgot that last one there. It is Clowny from the Circus Clowns. And who will win the 5th gold of the season? Circus Clowns and Sunrise Storm have been trending well of late, both coming off back-to-back medals. Neither are going to hold the lead, though. Can Berry do it again? Berry will be the last one to enter that 2nd funnel, and it's looking good for the Royal Raspberries fans. Meanwhile, Cyanide joined by the Sapphire, by the Celestic Science and Sunrise Storm, will be the first one into the blue funnels. Barry still holding it up top, but the Sunrise Storm looking to mount a comeback. 2 blue marbles in the blue funnels first. Green Geese join him down there as Barry is finally having competition in the funnels. Will they be able to hold them off? It is not looking like it right now. Nobody can seem to match the Royal Raspberries runner's expertise in the funnel spinning events. We are going to get our first finishers down here. The Green Geese dangerously close to dropping on in. How far have they fallen? Ducky from the Green Geese will be circling around a trifecta there. Ducky drops on through. Sapphire will take 7th. Cyanide 6th. Then our top 5 and the championship leading Sunrise Storm will take 5th. Clowny from the Circus Clowns will take 4th, and we have our podium. Stardust will take 3rd, and unless Cicada has one mammoth effort left in them, and it doesn't look likely, Cicada will take silver, and the Royal Raspberries, in a flash, are back. We had been waiting for this day for a while. They finally won a gold here in the Funnel Tournament Season 3. Again, I think everybody saw it coming. Barry masters this track. Not even close. I'd say winning by 20 seconds at least in both of their rounds. And this is just an unreal performance from the Royal Raspberries. Sunrise Storm will take 5th, which is, believe it or not, tied for their worst finish of the season. What does that say? Great job by Helios. And the Circus Clowns, well, they got 2nd 2 races ago, and they got 3rd last race. I think 4th this one. Trending the wrong direction, but they're still getting solid points, and they're going to chip away at the Sunrise Storm's lead, albeit only by 1 point. Royal Raspberries have been sitting down in 9th, I believe, entering this event, so they're going to love this haul of points. The Crickets were in 15th. Stardust were in 10th. But the Crickets are going to jump up a fair amount with 20 points and a silver medal from Cicada. Barry, unreal. Domination continues for the Royal Raspberries. Get a nice tower view of the track here. And the race results, 25 points to Barry, 20 to Cicada, 15 to Stardust, and then 12 on down from Clowny to Arctic. But it is the Royal Raspberries on top of the podium in place they have been waiting to be for a while. Cicada will take 2nd, long-awaited podium for the Crickets, and the Stardust will take bronze. That is Stardust's first individual medal since the Clown House of Season 1. And in the overall standing, 7 spots gained by the Royal Raspberries to jump up into 2nd place, and the Circus Clowns have vaulted the Royal Raindrops to 3rd. This is a crazy mid-pack battle, though. 58, 57, 56, 54, 53, and it just trickles on down there, all the way down to the Bumblebees, bringing up the rear. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time at Raindrop Peak. Raindrop Peak is the first track this season that has been featured now in every edition of the Funnel Tournament, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. It's going to get a few minor touch-ups here with the addition of the blue funnels at the top. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Royal Raindrops play host here to Round 6 of Funnel Tournament Season 3, Round 6 of 10 this season. We added a couple extra races. And the question on everybody's mind right now, will this be the track where the Sunrise Storms lead peaks? Or will they ascend to the summit and keep on climbing up to the top? Heat number 1 with Billy, Hyperion, Bouncy, Swax, Non, Framboise, Celeste, and Green Eye. Hyperion, the one to watch here, leading the championship. Framboise and Bouncy also in the heat, so I believe our entire top 3. And away we are at the Raindrop Peak, and Celeste not doing good, who are defending individual champion, as the Circus Clowns have taken the lead up top. That's pretty important, as the Sunrise Storm are in the bottom half right now. Celestic Science are the first ones down out there. As the Bumblebees come to a stop, they will get pushed. The Celestic Science are down into the final layer. And there go the Bumblebees. They will be the first ones done. And there go the Celestic Science. Frozen Felines as well. And the final spot. Will the Sunrise Storm be able to? No! It looks like they're going to be saved by the Cannonball. Cannonballs and Green Geese both plummet on through, and then there are the Royal Raspberries. Alright, there they go. They do get usurped by the lead from the Circus Clowns. That is Bouncy getting it done. But the Sunrise Storm, 6 for 6 on top half finishes. If you remember correctly, last year the Celestic Scions went 8 for 8. Unlike the Celestic Scions, the Sunrise Storm haven't even placed outside of the top 5 yet. They've got 2 medals and have a 21-point lead over the Royal Raspberries, who will be moving on. So, I mean, no matter what happens, they're holding the lead at this point. They're getting 8 guaranteed points. Very impressive by the Sunrise Storm. Nice towering view of it. This is a long track. A fair amount of funnels in this one. As we go to Heat 2 with Katydid, Starshine, Evergreen, Dew, Chill, Espresso, Orbit, and Pollux. Here we go in the second heat. The late start from Katydid there. See if that works out to their advantage. Katydid did not have a successful season, replacing Grasshopper so far. Trying to get a top half finish here. The Thunder Gods, after a dreadful start to this season, looking to keep any momentum, which they don't really have right now, try and move on. Into the final way already go the Evergreen Warriors. They've got 2 funnels to go, separating them and elimination. They're joined down there by Katydid. As I say that, Katydid's going to plummet on through first. Evergreen second. In the final 2 spots, it looks like there go the Lattes for one of them, and the Purple Rockets drop on in. So the Arctic Penguins moving on, so are the Thunder Gods, duking it out, our hosts, and the Stardust drop on through. And a nice ovation for Dew from the home crowd, watching them win this heat. Always good. Give the home fans something to smile about. Dew will now be 3 for 3 on top half finishes, and looking to challenge Cicada for the lead in the all-time points leaderboard. Cicada on 111 in 11 events. A lot of 1s in there. A couple of golds, first places. Starshine moving on as well. Stardust having a pretty consistent season. Stardust, of course, just won bronze. And Starshine looking to keep that upwards momentum going. Hey, look at this. It's the Flaming Cobras. They went on a victory tour following their championship win in the Board Network's Marvel Championship, and they've come to watch. They're going to be Sunrise Storm fans, go figure, the Heat, and they're going to be pretty happy with that, or the Flaming Cobras, watching their team lead the overall standings pretty commandingly right now. Here we go for the 9th through 16th match of Celeste, Orbit, Green Eye, Espresso, Swax, Katydid, Nom, and Evergreen. And away we go for the points now. Who will be the first one to drop on through, and it will be the Evergreen Warriors, followed closely by Green Eye. Green Eye's been pretty good at funnels before. This is a bit of a shock for the Frozen Felines. It's the Lattes holding the lead up top. That is Espresso. Purple Rockets, meanwhile, plummeting down there. Orbit won their last race back at the Clown House, putting up a clowning performance right now, though. Not in last anymore, though. That will be these. Oh, it is! Orbit is in last now, and we'll finish there! Oh, no! Frozen Felines will pick up just 1 point. And we got a gaggle of marbles for the other spots. There go the Cannonballs, Crickets, Celestic Scions, faster than I can say it, Evergreen Warriors, the Bumblebees, and the Lattes. They steer clear of the chaos and will win by a couple of funnels pretty handily. Well done to Espresso there. The Lattes also not an impressive season to write home about, but they are scoring some consistent-ish points. So we'll see if 7 can move them up a little bit. Speaking of consistency, Sunrise Storm and Circus Clowns have been pretty consistent. So have the Royal Raspberries. They had a couple of mid-pack finishes to start the year. And then Barry, of course, dominated the last race, and Flambois looking to live up to the potential that they know that their teammate has. Purple Rockets fans, though, pretty stunned with that one. Not too pleased with a 16th place finish from their captain. But here we go for the final of Raindrop Peak. Starshine, Framboise, Pollux, Bouncy, Chill, Hyperion, Dew, and Billy, who will win the 6th gold of the season here at the Raindrop Peak. Interesting line being taken there by Starshine to enter the finals. The Arctic Penguins will drop on through first, plummeting down the order, and it is, believe it or not, not too surprising, the Sunrise Storm up in front. The Royal Raspberries, we've seen, once they get that lead, they're hard to dethrone, but they don't have it right now. Cannonball gonna have to fight back. It's in fact our top three are the top three right now. We have some takers into the bottom funnels now. Who will be our first finisher? It looking like it's gonna be the Thunder Gods, and the Circus Clowns have plummeted a lot. Thunder Gods will take 8th, followed by Starshine. And now Sunrise Storm have lost the lead. It's the Green Geese that have taken it, but they're gonna lose out. They're gonna miss the podium completely. The Arctic Penguins take 3rd. Oh, it has happened again. Hyperion has done it, putting the hype into their name. The Sunrise Storm are back on top yet again. Oh my goodness, it just does not stop. The Sunrise Storm are dominating this season. The Royal Raspberries, our second place team, limit the damage with a second place finish, but that lead's going to be over a gold medal at this point. The Circus Clowns, they'll take another top 5 finish, although they went second a few races ago, to 3rd, to 4th, to 5th. R2 is supposed to be going up, not down. But still, that's solid points for the Circus Clowns. And our hosts will take up 10 points with a 6th place finish. They're happy with that. But it is Hyperion on top of the podium. Frambois will take their first ever medal with a silver. In fact, that's the Royal Raspberries' first non-gold medal ever. And Chill from the Arctic Penguins, that's their first medal since the first event of Season 1. And that's gotta feel good for the Arctic Penguins. And in the overall standings, a 26-point lead for the Sunrise Storm. How have they amassed this quickly? 104 to 78. Circus Clowns and Royal Raindrop still in the top 4. We've got some moves being made in the middle of the order though, but farther down, the Bumblebee still bringing up the rear. In the individual championships, talk about domination. Hyperion and then Helios, both the top 2. And then Frambois and Barry, they're in 6th and 4th. Not too bad there either. And 30 marbles have now hit the double digits with Katydid and Ball still bringing up the rear, not even making a combined double-digit effort. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Duck Pond. As we take flight into the 7th round of Funnel Tournament Season 3, the Green Geese play hosts at the Duck Pond. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Duck Pond, a new track set up here, a short flight away from Raindrop Peak. That's why we were able to get this one out so fast. This is quick travel for our competitors. Some going to be racing on back-to-back races. We'll see if they can keep up the energy here for race number 7. Got an overhead track view here. Pretty short track, I'd say. Only 6 funnels. Is Katydid, Barry, Sapphire, Espresso, Helios, Evergreen, Nond, and Dew ready to get us going for our first round here, and away we go at the Duck Pond. This is a brand new track for everybody, I'd assume, except for the Green Geese, so we'll have to see how they can hold it here. Now, generally, we've been seeing these new funnels at the top. The Green Geese have it at the bottom, and we'll have to see if any team can change their strategy from that. Barry from the Royal Raspberries looking to recover, not doing great. In fact, the Evergreen Warriors are down there. They are going to finish in last, it looks like. That is Evergreen, not a good result. Katie was about to fall through, but Dew falls on and followed by Barry. And the final transfer spot is the Sunrise Storm. And they do get a bottom half finish this season. It only took them 7 tries. They're still going to hold the lead either way, but that was a crazy finish at the end of this track here. Look at this. You get the plummet from Katydid there, drops through 3 funnels instantly. Manages to recover though, so well done to the Crickets representatives there. The Evergreen Warriors are going to get their 3rd bottom half finish in a row. It's not good for them. There goes Evergreen. Dew's going to get shouldered on in, and then Barry could not get a lead here. And then the Sunrise Storm. Got to be a bit stunned there. And Katydid, the Lattes will get a top half, as will the Cannonball. Good for them. And Sapphire, trying to keep the Celestic Science on fine form from last season. A nice sandy beach there for our competitors to land on. We get ready for Heat 2 with Clowny, Castor, Green Eye, Orbit, Stardust, our hosts Billy, Vespa, and Chill. Chill got bronze at the last race at the Raindrop Peak. Not looking like a good start for them though. It is Stardust up top, circling that orange funnel. The only one left in the orange will plummet on in now. And the circus clowns are down there, circling around in the final funnel. Not looking to be a good result for our top half team. Just the purple rockets fall on in. There go the circus clowns, Thunder Gods, and our hosts will lose on the transfer spot. Vespa takes it, Chill with a recovery. Stardust, and it will be Green Eye from the Frozen Felines picking up the win in the heat. Following a disastrous 15th place result, Green Eye are looking to get back on track here. One silver back in the opening Grand Prix, race, at the Latte Lane, I believe. Orbit having a disastrous run yet again after winning at the Clown House. And the Green Geese, Bumblebees, that's their first top half in a while, I think. Good job to Vespa. Stardust won bronze in their last race, back at race number 5. Starshine got a 7th, I believe, at Raindrop Peak. There's track view here. The Green Geese fans enjoying the view. Might not be enjoying the result. We'll have to see how they do in this 9th through 16th match, which will be featuring Barry, Clowny, Helios, Orbit, Dew, Castor, Evergreen, and Billy. This is for points. That up to 7 on offer. A little bit of a delayed start up there, but everybody is rolling fine. It is Dew holding the lead with Clowny, as Clowny takes it for the Circus Clowns. Both are, in fact, our entire top 4 are in the bottom half here. So that's going to be crazy at the top of the order. Oh, Sunrise Storm will lead it. Castor, the first one into the final funnel for the Thunder Gods. That's disastrous for them. They've had a horrible season so far. Can Castor get out of last? No! The Thunder Gods take dead last. Followed by the Evergreen Warriors. There goes Dew and Orbit. The Sunrise Storm are only going to pick up 4 points. But second place, the Royal Raspberries are only going to pick up 5. So they're only going to gain 1 point on them. Circus Clowns will take the 9th place, which is the maximum they could have gotten here. 7 points to Clowny. And we now have what appears to be the entire top 5 plummeting in this race. Orbit, that's another bottom 4 finish. Purple Rockets have been very inconsistent this season. Orbit has the gold and then 3 bottom 4 finishes, and Sulfur has a 4th place from, I believe, Penguin Plunge. Thunder Gods fans are pretty stunned by that disappointing result. It's been a disappointing season for our 2-time Funnel Tournament podium finishers. But here we go for the match for the gold. Chill, Katydid, Vespa, Sapphire, Stardust, Espresso, Green Eye, and None, who will win the 7th gold medal of the season here at the Duck Pond. And away we go. And up top, it's some of the bottom half teams up there. It's the Bumblebees dueling it out with the Frozen Felines. Vespa takes a 1 funnel lead and still holds it. Circling around with the Lattes now. I did not expect those two to be the 2 leading this race. Celestic Science are the first one into the final funnel, but as we've seen, this final funnel has been a crazy one, as Katie from the Cricket's going to be the first one done. Who will they be followed by? It's the Cannonballs, and the Lattes plummet. We have our top 5 all in 1 funnel, and here come our podium finishers. Chill cannot go back-to-back. Stardust can, though. Green Eye takes the silver, and the Bumblebees win gold. Our last place team in the championship has just won gold, and this has been a crazy track. The entire top 5 plummeting down the order. Stardust were in 6th, I believe. They're going to stay in the top half. They're going to get a bronze medal here from Stardust. That's their 2nd in their last 2 races. And our last place team, the Bumblebees, get the gold, and that's going to be a huge haul of points. I believe that over doubles the previous number of points they had entering this race. They're going to be thrilled with that. Green Eye picks up a silver after a paltry performance last time out, and Stardust the bronze. Chill with 12 solid points. Sapphire with 11, Espresso with 10, Non and Katydid rounding out the top half. But it is Vespa on top of the podium for the Bumblebees, triumphant at last. That's their first gold in the Funnel Tournament. I believe they won 3 silvers back in Season 1. Green Eye the silver, Stardust the bronze, and the Sunrise Storm will lead the overall championship. Let's see what it is now, 108 to 83. It's just domination right now for the Sunrise Storm. The Frozen Felines jump 4 spots into 3rd over the Circus Clowns. The Royal Raindrops plummet 3. And the Bumblebees get off that last spot. They're up to 12th now. But in that last spot, the Thunder Gods are our first team eliminated from championship contention. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time at Stardust Way. After the new coming track to the season, the Duck Pond, Stardust Way will be a bit of a familiar sight for I'd say a little under half of our competitors here as it returns from Season 1. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and the Stardust play gracious host to Round 8, which in the other seasons would be the finale, but in this season we do have 10 races of Funnel Tournament Season 3. Got some fans out there. These 16 competitors gonna go join them, take a nice sand bath out on the sand, as we get ready for our first heat of 2, of course, same format as always here. And we've got Moist, Framboise, Ducky, Arctic, Starshine, Hyperion, Celeste, and Swax here in heat number 1, and Stardust Way is underway in Funnel Tournament Season 3. Sunrise Storm, our championship leaders, got their first and so far only bottom half result of the season, last race, back at the Duck Pond, as Swax holds the lead for the Bumblebee. Bumblebees were in dead last. They're in 12th now, following a gold in the last race. And Celeste is plummeting down. Oh, hold on! Moist has flown off the track somehow. We have not had a lot of DNFs this season, contrary to the last, so the bit surprising there. But Moist is done, followed by Framboise and Celeste. And the final eliminated marble will be the Arctic Penguins, I believe, as Swax from the Bumblebees is going to win the heat. Oh no, never mind, the Sunrise Storm had gotten stuck there. They got dislodged by Slack. Oh boy. Let's see, if Moist falls out, I would guess from that purple chute, maybe? I guess. Sorry, a little bit confusing here at the Stardust Way. But I must say, a huge congratulations and thank you to our track safety team. We saw what happened with last year's, where we had so many DNFs on so many of the tracks. That's where the Sunrise Storm just got stuck. Thankfully, they got dislodged. But we have had a huge increase in security and in track design, and it's going well here in Funnel Tournament Season 3. Heat 2, Ball, Sulfur, Bouncy, Cicada, Pollux, Pine, Cappuccino, and Cyanide here at Stardust Way. And we are underway again, and the Evergreen Warriors have a pretty wide arc going for them. Evergreen Warriors not had a super successful season. Especially not the last couple races. They're duking it out with Bouncy from the Circus Clowns. Those Bouncy holds the lead. Circus Clowns would desperately try to gain some points on our championship leaders, Sunrise Storm. Down at the bottom, the Cannonball disaster continuing for Ball and the Thunder Gods. Oh boy, not good for those two teams. The final 2 spots will go to, it looks like the Purple Rockets and the Frozen Felines. Ooh, nearly a challenge from the Crickets, who will stave off the others and win the transfer spot. Lattes come on through. There goes Pine, and it will be Bouncy winning the heat. Circus Clown gotta be feeling pretty good about that one. Some moves being made here at the end. Of course, this track a little bit redesigned, of course, with the addition of the blue and purple chutes at the top. But this bottom base does retain its identical familiarity from Season 1. You have to wonder, how much is there correlation between teams' performances at certain tracks? I'd say it's somewhat high. See, some teams perform really well a couple of times, some teams not doing so well. Matter of fact, I believe Bouncy's teammate Clowny won this race back in Season 1. Let us see. Non, Moist, Pollux, Arctic, Sulfur, Celeste, Cyanide, and Framboise here for the match for 9th through 16th. This will be for points. A couple of surprising runners in there. Celeste is the first one down, followed by the Purple Rockets. Actually, a couple surprising ones. Well, I'd say the Thunder Gods would be surprising, but their season this year has been so subpar, especially for their standards, given they won 2 overall podiums in the first 2 seasons, and were the first team knocked out of championship contention this season. Not in last, though. That is the Celestic Scions duking it out. Oh boy, Celeste gonna finish in last. They are! Oh my goodness! Our defending individual champion is having a disaster of a season. Arctic 15th, the Royal Raspberries will pick up their first bottom 4 finish of the season. Oh wow. 13th goes down. got a top 4. Got a 3-way fight in the penultimate funnel. There go the frozen felines and Pollux and Ball. Ooh, nice hit from Ball. And this is going to multiply Ball's point total by like 4. Ball had like 2 points, I believe, entering this race. And that's 7 solid points. Not great as a whole, but trying to live up to Nong's, I believe, 4 medals in the funnel tournament. Pretty impressive. And then on the contrary, Can did not do great last season, but is doing better than Ball did this year. Moist, another not amazing result for them. They had a 4th place, I believe, back at the Solar Spin, did Moist. But teammate Do has been doing most of the heavy lifting for the Royal Raindrop. Thundergods have been stuck in the mediocrity of about 12th to 8th place in every race, I think. And a nice view down there. Well, not nice if you're a Celestic Science fan. That was a pretty poor showing from Celeste. And here we are, headed to the final. Ducky, Cicada, Swax, Pine, Starshine, Cappuccino, Hyperion, and Bouncy. Who will win gold at Stardust Way? The hosts are looking for it. They've got 2 bronzes so far to their name, both from Stardust. Starshine finished well up in the individual championship last year. They're looking to see if they can get another one of those medals this time. As it is Swax again out to the lead for the Bumblebees. This team had no life to them for the first half of the season, and they're carrying that momentum they had from winning gold last time. Pine is the first one into the penultimate funnel. We'll see if Pine can hold it. Cicada down there. The Latte. Cicada drops on through like a stone. As it is, believe it or not, well, not too surprising, the Sunrise Storm hold the lead. No, they don't! Swax has it! Swax holds the lead for the Bumblebee still, and they're pushing the Sunrise Storm on through. Hyperion is dangerously close. There goes Hyperion. Swax loses out. And the Circus Clowns out of nowhere for their 3rd medal of the season. Spinning right round, baby, like a record, the Circus Clowns have conquered the Stardust Way for the 2nd time in 2 attempts. With Clowny winning back in Season 1, Bouncy comes back and will win here in Season 3. The Circus Clowns are victorious over the Bumblebees, who go back-to-back. Vespa and Swax teammates getting it done. It's a solid race for Swax, and of course our championship leaders with Hyperion doing a fantastic job. They might win this individual team championship with a race to go. The Green Geese come so close again. Pine with a nice recovery to finish in 5th. And the Lattes will finish out the double digits above the Stardusts and the Crickets. But it is Bouncy bouncing around up there on the podium above Swax, Super Swax, and Hyperion from the Sunrise Storm, our championship leaders. They have done a remarkable job all season. And in the overall standings, 123 to 100. They hold a gold medal lead still with just 2 races to go. But it is the Circus Clowns jumping up there. Only the top 6 can still win, but no team has been eliminated from podium contention yet. All down there, still in the hunt, as Hyperion holds an 11-point lead over Bouncy in the individual championship, over Helios, Green Eye, Dew, and Sapphire. 8th through 16th there, they can still podium. And then in the bottom half of the order, all the way to 23rd can still podium. And then bringing up the rear is Ball from the Cannonball, with our defending individual champion in 31st. Not good for Celeste. Will they be able to turn it around? Love to see you next time at Cannonball Cove. Welcome, one and all, to the penultimate event. Oh, pay no attention to the cannon there, as the Cannonballs welcome us to the 9th round of Funnel Tournament Season 3 here at Cannonball Cove. This will probably be the last time we see this track for a while, as effective as the other day, the Cannonballs and Green Geese announced that they would be switching spots in the Marble Sports Games. The Cannonballs, after struggling in the Funnel Tournament, will take their spot in the Marble Sports Games again, where they got 2 showdown podiums, and the Green Geese will put all their eggs into one basket here in the Funnel Tournament. Heat number 1 now with Hyperion, Celeste, Arctic, Ball, Framboise, Dew, Vespa, Starshine, Leaf Mascot, and if you, the Celestic Science fans, watch out. Alright, do we have green flag conditions? We do, and we are underway here at Cannonball Cove. It is our defending individual champion, Celeste, finally trying to get something going this season. They're leading this race. The whole field swarming around in the blue funnel. The Sunrise Storm have a good arc going for them there, but they lose it coming into the final funnels. Cannonball goes down first, followed by... Ooh, Sunrise Storm are not going to move on. Knocked out along with the Royal Raspberries, Bumblebees, and Stardust, as it will be Dew, a familiar face to this track, won a medal here last time out, I believe, in Season 2, that's the opening race. Dew will win the heat for the Royal Raindrop. Of course, our victors at this track last season, the Evergreen Warriors, Evergreen, will be competing in the second heat here. And Castor, I believe, won the bronze. But look at this plummet from Frambois. There goes Vespa, Starshine, and then the Sunrise Storm. A little bit stunned, I'd have to imagine. The Cannonball's moving on. Home crowd happy with that. It means Ball will pick up some solid points. At least 8. Not bad for a Marble sitting in dead last in the individual championship. Cicada, Castor, Cyanide, Espresso, Sulfur, Clowny, the aforementioned Evergreen, and Billy. A little bit of looseness up at the track up there. I don't think it's causing any problems though. So we are underway. It's the Green East holding the lead. Good job from Billy. Shaking on this blue funnel is where we can really see that race start to change. As Cicada is plummeting. Oh, Cicada nearly plummeted in. Now finally does. As the Circus Dons are taking the lead. Oh, the Thunder Guards are already done. Followed by Cicada. Got a duel back and forth between the Lattes and Purple Rockets. And the Lattes will fall on through. And winning the heat, the Green D's do recover. And they do pick the Circus Clowns. Bouncy coming off of a gold at the prior race. Can Clowny keep the momentum going? We'll have to see. Circus Clowns, with the Sunrise Storm down, they could have a chance to pounce here. They will gain on them. The question is, how much? Purple Rockets, good recovery in the final funnel there. That is Sulfur. Finally something going in the right direction for the Purple Rockets. And Evergreen will be moving on as well. Of course, Evergreen won this race last season. Looking good for the Evergreen Warriors. Nice track view of the Cannonball Cove here. As we head to the match for 9th to 16th. Cicada, Starshine, Espresso, Frambois, Cyanide, Hyperion, Castor, and Vespa. Hyperion in some unfamiliar situations here. Not placing below 5th place this season before this. This will be Hyperion's first bottom half finish, and is looking to avoid a bottom 4 finish. Oh, that's a dangerously close entry into the blue funnel, and Hyperion is down into the final stretch. They're the first one into the final funnel, and Hyperion is done! Followed by the Lattes, the Sunrise Storm are not going to score! Oh my goodness! Our leaders in the championship will not pick up any points here at Cannonball Cove, as the maximum will go to Cicada at 7 in this round. But that is huge! Frambois only picks up a couple as well, so that's not good for the Royal Raspberries. The Circus Clowns, though, have a huge opportunity to gain big points on our championship leaders. 123 to 100 was the gap. Sunrise Storm are going to stay at 123. The Circus Clowns with a gold could take the lead, theoretically. Oh my goodness. That was a pretty big plummet from Starshine there in the final couple funnels for the Stardust. But the Sunrise Storm fans are in disbelief. The final now. Clowny, Ball, Evergreen, Arctic, Sulfur, Celeste, Billy, and Dew. Who will win the penultimate gold medal of the season? Away we go, and it is Celeste dueling it out with the Arctic Penguins up top as the Cannonballs are up there now. The Cannonballs would love a medal on their home track. Celeste holds the lead, though, in commanding fashion as the Evergreen Warriors have plummeted. Oh, there go the Arctic Penguins. Can they recover? They have to fight off a few rivals. There goes Dew, and Ball, and Sulfur. They do not medal, but they will take 4th. The Circus Clowns will not win gold, but a bronze medal will be more than plenty for them. And the Celestic Cyans have won their 2nd gold medal of the season. Celeste is back. Our defending individual champion finally gets something going. They did not give up in this race, and they've won their 3rd gold medal in the funnel tournament. What a job by Celeste to manage this entire race. The Evergreen Warriors will take 8 solid points. Look at this Arctic. I thought was going to get 7th. did not and recovered 3 spots in the final funnel. Purple Rockets and the Cannonballs will take double-digit points. The Green Geese sneak in with a silver. I neglected to mention that. The Green Geese are also up there in the championship hunt. They are going to have a run heading into the final race as well, I'd say. Overhead view of the track, and look at this. Celeste, 25 points. I still cannot believe Hyperion, who is our leader in the individual championship as well, does not score. And this is huge. Celestic Scions on top, Green Geese matching that green second step of the podium, and the Circus Clowns do keep the momentum going with a bronze, and that is going to do wonders for their championship aspirations. They won gold at Stardust Way, they won back-to-back medals at the Solar Spin and Clown House as well, and they're going to be 8 points back, 123 to 115. The huge lead is gone. And the Green Geese have jumped into third, just 20 points back. Those 3 teams are the only ones who can still win the championship. The Royal Raspberries in 4th with 89, all the way down to the Royal Raindrop with 80. That's a close mid-pack. 4th to 8th can still podium. And from the Evergreen Warriors on down, all the way to our 2-time podium finisher, the Thunder Gods, they cannot podium. Thank you all for watching this edition of Cannonball Cove. Tune in next time at the Rocket Ring. What better way to end this stellar season of the Funnel Tournament than to head to the home of the Purple Rockets for the Rocket Ring Grand Prix. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Purple Rockets play host to the Funnel Tournament Season 3 finale here at the Rocket Ring, the longest track in Funnel Tournament history. We've got 10 funnels set up here. It's a huge track that the Purple Rockets have laid out in front of us here. Got the leader of the Purple Rockets Nation over there in between 2 pillars, and we are ready to go here with Bouncy, Orbit, Barry, Cappuccino, Stardust, Pine, Helios, and Sapphire, and talk about championship implications. All of our top, well, not all our top 3, the Green Geese are in here, but 3 of the top 4 are in here, Barry, Helios, and Bouncy, and 2 of them are in the bottom 3. In fact, the Circus Clowns joined them, although most of the field is down in there. The Sunrise Storm are the first one into that second yellow funnel right there. The Sunrise Storm had a huge lead. They saw it slip away from them last event, with Hyperion placing dead last. Now Barry is the first one into that blue funnel. Barry needs a huge recovery for the Royal Raspberries in order to salvage their chance at the individual championship, which they can win on a tiebreaker over Hyperion if they win gold, but also to salvage a podium shot for the team. It's the Lattes leading the way. That is Cappuccino. The Lattes struggling terribly this season. They need to get it going. They're dueling with Stardust now. Stardust has 2 bronzes, looking for another medal maybe to add to their collection. The Celestic Scions are the first one in to that final funnel, followed by the Evergreen Warriors and then our championship leaders. The Royal Raspberries have recovered stupendously. Oh, there they go. They fall a little bit in as the Purple Rockets are looking to move on. We've got our first 2 finishers, and the Sunrise Storm are not going to advance. Helios is done, and it looks like the Circus Clowns will be moving on. The Purple Rockets lose the transfer spot. The Royal Raspberries snatch it at the last minute, but this is huge. The Sunrise Storm go down yet again. They started with 6 top half finishes in a row. They're going to end the season with 3 or 4 bottom half finishes. And the Circus Clowns are moving on. This is some crazy stuff. So the Sunrise Storm might still be beaten after all. They had that huge lead where they couldn't even lose it after an event over a gold medal. That has come down tremendously. The Circus Clowns guaranteed to gain on them, and the Sunrise Storm will hope for that 9th place finish where they can get 7 points, and hopefully that will be enough to stop the Circus Clowns' charge. Bouncy, though, looking for that title. Circus Clowns were so close back in Season 1, fell off a little bit in Season 2. They're looking to finally get that championship here in Season 3. The Green Geese are the only other team who still have a shot. They're going to be in the second heat here. Royal Raspberries still with a podium shot, as are the Stardusts, I believe. Well, they might need a gold. here we are with Heat 2. Green Eye, Ducky, Nom, Chill, Swax, Pollux, Moist, and Katydid. The Green Geese here, our championship. Oh boy, a little bit of delayed at the start there. But we are underway. It's Katydid circling with Swax. Swax holds the lead for the Bumblebees. Of course, last time out, Swax won a silver medal at Stardust Way. Oh, that's a stoppage, it looks like. Can Pollux keep going? Swax with the speed to get them both going. A nice strong hit there from the Bumblebees. The Cannonballs have inherited the lead. Something I don't think I've said too much this season. Down in the yellow funnel, the Green Geese, it's not looking good. They're not the first ones through, but they are the second. The Arctic Penguins, that's Chill. Chilling out on this course, which is, chilling a little too much. It is Green Eye circling with Non-Bub at the top. Green Eye still with a very off chance also at the individual championship. So Barry also has a shot, as does Bouncy. Katydid way down in the order in 29th, I believe. They're just looking for points at this point, are the Crickets. Meanwhile, the Green Geese desperately trying to avoid falling in that funnel. The Bumblebees have fallen on through. What a plummet from Swax. Ducky's the third one in. They're going to need 2 more marbles to pass them. Will it happen? It's not looking likely. Swax, Chill, and Ducky is through, and the Green Geese will not be winning Funnel Tournament Season 3. It is down to the Sunrise Storm and the Circus Clowns, as Moist is the other one eliminated. Katydid does move on, as does Pollux. Both those teams, especially the Thunder Gods, are in desperate need of points. Pollux, struggling terribly this season, is our Season 1 individual champion. Green Eye comes on through. Oh. And the Cannonballs fans seem to have snuck a cannon into the stadium. Don't ask me how they've done that. I don't know. Very vocal are the Cannonballs fans. Well, the Cannons more vocal than the fans, I'd say. But they are pretty happy with the recent performances. Couple of decent finishes from Non and Ball. Got a double-digit point haul back at the Cannonball Cove. And they're going to be happy to return to the Marble Sports Games. Hopefully their luck will go a bit better there. Green Geese hoping to master the Funnel Tournament rather than the Marble Sports Games, although Ducky not going to be winning the team championship for him here. They still have a podium at the moment, as long as they are not dethroned by the Stardust or the Royal Raspberries, or the Frozen Felines, I think. They're up there too. The Royal Raindrops were up there, but they're not moving on. Nor are the Celestic Science. This 9th through 16th match is going to have a lot of implications. Can Helios salvage any decent points haul for the team here and rescue the Sunrise Storm season? Purple Rockets fans not too pleased to just lose out on the transfer spot. Nice track view. Look how tall and daunting this rocket ring really is. But the Sunrise Storm fans desperately hoping for a good result here in the 9th through 16th match with Moist, Pine, Swax, Sapphire, Ducky, Orbit, Chill, and Helios. And away we are in the match for points 9th through 16th. The Sunrise Storm Championship on the line. They're plummeting on through along with the Celestic Science. Swax once again holding the lead in the orange funnel, but can't make it stick. It is Chill up front. Chill! Ooh, Chill stalls! Chill is going to take dead last and will not make it out of the orange. There's a guaranteed point for the Sunrise Storm, knowing that every point could count. Tragedy for the Arctic Penguins, though. They're not going to gain anything in this final race. Purple Rockets desperately trying to get a decent result of their home track. It's not doing great right now. Sapphire, the first marble down there, as the Green Geese are looking to hold that podium. They're currently in 9th. Swax has recovered nicely. They're dueling with Helios, who is also up there. Helios, knowing every point could count here, is still desperately trying to hold on, but Ducky's not making it easy. Ducky still holds the lead. We have our first taker into the final funnel, and it is Sapphire. Celeste won gold last time out. The momentum does not appear to be carrying over. You can see the concern on some of the fans' faces. Orbit's the first one done. There goes Sapphire. Pine will round out the bottom 4. Then Moist, it looks like. So Helios doing a decent job. Swax will take 11th. Helios will, it looks like, take a solid 6 points in 10th place. And the Sunrise Storm will end with 129 points to their name. And they hope that that has to be enough to stop the Circus Clowns. By my unofficial math, it appears the Circus Clowns will need a bronze medal to take the championship from the Sunrise Storm. That's almost a 50% chance. Hold on, 37.5, I believe, if my math is correct. So the Circus Clowns have a 37.5% chance to win the championship here in the finale. I don't think anybody thought it would be this close after seeing the Sunrise Storm dominate for so much of the season. But now the Circus Clowns Bouncy has a shot at taking the lead and usurping the Sunrise Storm for the first time since race 3, I want to say? They've really managed this season. Frozen Felines fans down there, they're looking Green Eye eyeing up a podium. Maybe. And the Green Geese will end with 7 points, and I believe that'll put them at 110. The Royal Raspberries will need a gold. Frozen Felines, I think, as well. We'll see if either of those can beat the Green Geese. The lineup down there, the Circus Clowns fans getting a little bit crazier than Circus Clown fans can be, I guess, as we head to the final. Clowny leads Pollux, Sapphire, Non, Cappuccino, Katydid, Barry, and Green Eye rounding out the back for the final time this season. We are underway, and it's again a crazy start up there, but it is Barry holding the lead, and that could be trouble. We know what happens when Barry takes that lead. They do not give it up. We have another stall up at the top there. Looks like Green Eye's gonna get going. Green Eye's a little bit stuck. Can Barry get them both going? Yes, indeed. Barry holds the lead. And this could be trouble. The Circus Clowns are in 7th. That will not be enough to win the championship. Bouncy circling with Non, as Green Eye is circling in 2nd with Katydid up there. And Stardust, Barry well off, a whole funnel ahead of Green Eye. And this is not good if you're a Green Geese fan. For the Royal Raspberries, this is superb. Nor is this good for the Circus Clowns, as Bouncy still trying to recover. They're in 7th still. And that's not bad, but that's not a championship for the Circus Clowns. And Bouncy, Bouncy's going to be the first one into the final funnel. Could this be it? The Sunrise Storm fans are anxiously awaiting. Bouncy, hole right there. Bouncy's done! And the Circus Clowns merry-go-round has come to an end. They will not dethrone the Sunrise Storm, who have spun themselves into the sun here at the Rocket Ring for the Season 3 championship. What a finale that was. Sunrise Storm do hold out in the end throughout all the chaos. My goodness, Barry has done it again. I can't say I'm surprised, honestly. But the Royal Raspberries representative, hey, wait a minute. That'll put him at 71 points. That's going to tie him with Hyperion in the individual championship. Oh, that's going to be spicy. So Hyperion's not going to win the individuals, but the Sunrise Storm will win the team championship. And that was a fantastic finale hosted by the Purple Rockets here. What a way to end the season. This was a crazy track. Saw a lot of overtaking until Barry, did Barry in the finale. But well done to all 16 of our competitors here in this season. And thank you to our 10 track hosts as well. This was a fantastic effort done by everybody. And thank you to everybody for helping behind the scenes as well, and the referees, and the committee, and for all of you for watching as well. If you watch some more replays here, it's a good run from Stardust, I believe. Stardust is going to pick up their 3rd bronze in a row. They got one back at race 7 and 5, I believe. And Starshine picked up the races in between. Stardust really flew under the radar this season. Cannonball's down there. 9 solid points for Nam. Double-digit points for the Lattes and Thunder Gods. That's the Thunder Gods' first double-digit points haul of the season. Katydid will take 12. They'll definitely take that. Stardust with 15. Green Eye with 20. Wait a sec. Green Eye with 20. That's going to put them in the mix in the individual championship as well. We're going to skip to Barry here at the end. The dominant run from the Funnel God, Barry. Gonna go over, salute the fans, well done. Royal Raspberries. Barry's the only double gold medalist of the season, if I've remembered correctly. Get the full race results in a second. There we go. Barry 25 points, Green Eye 20, Stardust 15 will round out the podium, all the way down to Chill in dead last. with 0. Sunrise Storm do win the championship. Hyperion and Helios celebrating together over there. And there are 3 podium finishers surrounded by some of the fans, and we are about to receive the timing and scoring. Is going to announce the winner of the individual championship in a second. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So Barry is going to beat Hyperion with 71 points, but with 72 in their 3rd silver medal, Green Eye and the Frozen Felines will win the individual championship. Out of nowhere. Well, that was unexpected. And thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you at this closing ceremony.